comfy? Are you content? I'm going to do it talk before we get up and around. I got to start thinking. Ma, I bet you never thought you'd live to see America collapse and end as a civilization. Here, hold it. I can't do that for you. Got it? Okay, you just lay back and relax. Bliss out. And I'll do have a little one-sided conversation with myself. Oh, I got a piece of chocolate left. Ooh, is that 2 pieces in there? I didn't know they were in there. I like this chocolate. It's good chocolate. Yep, I am blessed where my energetic frequency is the home base. I have everything I need. We've always had everything we needed. We're just careful that we don't ask for too much. It's shit that we don't. Instead of asking for too much shit that we don't need, I just see the needs of others and then I get what they need and then give them what they need. Pass it on. Cooperation is nature's way, not third quarter endings. ARPs. Look at all that stupid reindeer game shit. That is no place on my earth. I think it's not. And you know who makes up those systems that do nothing of any significance but state numbers and terms, and none of that shit matters. But people are oh so rich. They have oh so much. But they feel so small inside that they need all of those things to make themselves feel whole. And they can't even feel their holes. They can't fill their holes. Nothing is never enough. It's always external validation from external sources. Wait, I said that wrong. Internal validation from external sources. That's better. I already went out today. I can't stand people. And the thing is, I'm an INFJ. I love human relations. I love interacting. I love finding out where people are from. I love seeing what people got to where they are. More important, I love finding out what they've done with their gifts along the way. And people that mundanely go through life traveling from one place to another just to look, they make my third eye twitch. And I go around, I don't go into town unless I have a reason. And then when I go, I strategically plan when I'm gonna go, so I'm not around too many people, and I don't say things that are too weird to make people go, oh my God. So I went to one of my favorite restaurants that I go to. The food's okay, but I like the people. Well, that's what keeps me going back. And I go today because I'm getting footage for my TikToks. And I went to one restaurant, but it was before 7:30. So the Ricky's is one of the only places in town that are open that early too. That's another reason why I like to go there. And then I go there and I decided I'm going to sit there and eat this morning. And then, so I go and sit down, and then this guy comes in and he walks right between where I'm sitting and there's another table in the corner where Ricky sits. And I didn't sit in that corner table because that's when Ricky comes out of the kitchen. I've always seen him sit right there, so that leads me to blank that that's Ricky's table, so I'm not gonna say I sat the one right next to it, and this guy comes in, and he sits, and he squeezes in and goes over me to sit down at Ricky's table. And I'm just like, I grab my stuff and I just get up and I said, I'm just going to move over there. Because it was just all overpowering. It was just all this, I'm a masculine energy. You're a dude with a fucking fat gut. You can't see your feet. And you're trying to fucking piss in my Cheerios. That's what you are, because I see behavior. I see behavior. I see how people behave. I see their motivations. I see their, because I'm always trying to just be out of people's way, you know. And this guy was just a douche. And so I get, and the lady, as I'm moving over, she's like, he always sits there. And I'm like, people that always do the same thing, it's like a same song that plays in my head. And the song for Taos is, bop, bop. That's the song for Taos. And it's played for as long as Taos has existed. It's played this same song over and over, over and over and over and over and over. Now it's like the tape is worn out. It's all warped. Bop, bop, bop. Because they've taken all the best people from the worst places. And that's how you come up with the cream of the crop. And that's what America is. You take all the fucking worst people with the most advantage and all the power and all the control and no heart, because they have no fucking soul. And you give them... You let them do what they're going to do, and they're not going to help you, because people that have never been that have always been taken care of, they do not know what it is. They have no idea what it's like to take care of their people, and then they feel bad about themselves, so they want to make the puppet dance. So they make it harder for homeless. They make it harder for homeless in the fucking winter. They make it harder for homeless, and the more people are becoming homeless because people lack human decency. They lack it. They don't have it. They want money. How many permits did Taos give away for Airbnbs? So locals are being priced out because they didn't play the game right, and the locals that are in the seats of positions of power, they're there because of who their cousins are, so they're already set for life. And then, so they don't, whether people come and go, they don't care. You know? They're trying to make people pay for parking downtown, and they can't fucking figure out in New Mexico what happened to $17 billion of funds that the Fed gave to the state, and the state lost it. Put it in their pockets. They all bought better house. They all got their nonprofit buddies going because they're all on the same boards. You know, how can one person be on like 4 different boards of nonprofits in a community, and then be the mayor, and then be a teacher of an economics course at the local university? They make up the fucking rules and then do what they want, and then anybody that they don't accept in their little group, they fucking deem a criminal. Go to prison. When they can't manage to get a wraps on their human trafficking problem that they have in New Mexico. Selling people, selling ass, selling tail, selling souls. See, it's the land of enchantment, because it's an illusion. It's a beautiful place. This land is magical. Magical things happen in this land. It's the people with their low vibrational frequencies that would rather do stupid cousin bullshit and not help their neighbors just because they don't like them. That's what makes it dark and unappealing. And so I move over there and I get my breakfast, and it was good. And I get my to-go, and I order mom's food. And I gave her the best tip she'll probably see all day. And then I go when I'm waiting for the toast part. I said, I have stuff. I don't want to just stand here. I'm going to go put this stuff in the car. So I go in the car, and then I see who's in the parking lot. Now they feed the Pueblo. I wonder how good they tip. So they get there every day. That the police, that just wait for the, just wait. They should be out there picking up garbage all over the place. They should be working on the infrastructure. They should be security and showing their people how to be secure amongst themselves and not just sit there and eat free meals or meals that are highly discounted or whatever, but like show people how to be people. People don't know how to be people in America. They don't have initiative. And so I walk through the parking lot and I see, there's a veteran plate with big one of them Broncos, them brand new ones. Jeep green. If you've heard me talk about that videos, they pay extra for that. Probably about $8,000 to get Jeep green. And then on the front plate it said Semper Fi, but my head reads Semper Suck. See, to him it's Semper Fi. To me it's you Semper Suck. Because it's all fucking little men playing a role for freedom and democracy, and nothing you fucking did made this better place today. But you're a really important guy, aren't you? You bet you're an officer. You got better per diem. You got tax-free. But nothing you did protected America, so you're just a waste of space to me. Just a magnet of fucking resource hogs. And he had all these stickers with all these state parks everywhere, and I'm like, what did you do to make any of those places better? Shit in their toilet? So I go in, wait for my food, and then I'm talking to someone about how silly it is that they had me go to places I don't belong to kill people that didn't deserve to die just so I could get a college education. I don't want to end up in all this student loan and stuff. I saw what that does to people. I don't want that. So I thought I'll just give them 6 years, but then they had me go to Crete and it's a bunch of bullshit. Benny, you okay, buds? And that's what America is. It's a lie. Only real people die. America's a lie and real people die. America's a lie and real people die. America's a fucking lie and real people die, and then they have parades for that, right? So then when I leave, homeboy's leaving, and so I'm walking by to my car and I look at the front of the plate and I was like, oh look, it's Semper Suck. Boop 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 boop. Go get in my car, go on down the road, through my back roads, 25 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, because that is my comfortable speed. That is where I am most at rest. Nice and slow, nice and slow. I try to keep myself nice and slow. And I look in my mirror quite often. So you could imagine my surprise when I am off, not anywhere near the restaurant, and I look up, and I randomly see the douche in the Bronco right behind me. Like, literally right fucking behind me. So I took off. Gave him the old Heyoka salute. Heyoka salute, motherfucker! You found me, bitch! But I'm a peaceful being, so I'm gonna stay in my car, and I'm just gonna get away from you. I'm gonna go. I don't know how you found me, but I'm gonna go. Because you are the cream of the crappiest crap. Because I saw with my own eyes when I was on Crete. You know how Marines, ooh, we're big and bad, we'll fucking kick your ass. Yeah, if you're a fucking little tiny woman. They came to Crete where I was. I was doing my job, flight line support, giving. I was the key, the start cart. I was the ground power that powered the planes that could drop the bombs. That is what I have to live with. So I have to alleviate these pressures that I get from those thoughts and tell people the truth about what America, that's M-E-R, capital I-C-K, little a, America. And so all those people that support you, I'm a military brat. Fuck you. I was raped as a 10-month-old baby because of the system, and you got to fucking be a little bitch because of the system. It's all the same system. Only some have the advantage and mostly don't. So, I don't like going out. People aren't friendly in Taos. And it's not just the people that are born and raised. It's people that come here from other places that are just so powerless in their life. So they have to come to fucking a hole in the nowhere place. This place was never on my radar. I think maybe twice I heard somebody say Taos, Mexico before I moved here. And then I ended up here because God said, this is where you will be. Because you will be the light in the darkness, and there's too much darkness on the shadow side of the mountain. So here I am, back in the same place where my mother was born and thrown away. 74 years ago, the story is wild. I still have a smile on my face. I'm surrounded by people. They don't smile. I try to smile at them, and they're just like, oh, I hate my life. I've been here for generations, and I just can't break out. And I'm just like, well, I'm just what they called a retard back in the 70s. And I look at all the wonderful things I managed to do. So when other people can't do that, I'm just like, I just possibly couldn't think less of you than you already think of yourself. So... I love this place, though. I love this place. The land loves me. It's just the people are 5150. Like, I saw an ad this morning where a local rock quarry is selling these big, long, 400-pound slabs of slate. Or, like, I don't know how much they're huge. You want to go outside, bud? And they're the same ones at this place that people use. These beautiful willow trees. Like, I mean, I park there to, like, look for where I'm going or stop and use the phone. Or, like, I use it as a turnout, and they blocked it off. So people can't use that beautiful spot because that's what Taos is about. I did a live on TikTok this morning because they have at the farmers market, they have all these, someone comes out early and puts up all these pylons so you can't park here, you can't park here. It's not welcoming, it's unwelcoming. Even the farmer's market, it's like, come out and pay 3 times as much for bullshit that you would fucking get at the store, you know, like, and I try to support local, but fucking local tries to fucking rip me off all the fucking time, and then I don't want to support them anymore, because it's them, it's not me. I don't fucking go around ripping people off, so it's really weird to me that people find so much fucking fascination about, like, what they can get over on this bitch, you know, and it's just like, dude, you're not getting over anything. I see your behavior, I just see how stupid you are, and I'll just put you on the list of, here, stupid cousin, the stupid cousin list. And then I'll put all the businesses that I've had to deal with in Taos that are on that stupid cousin list. And now I get to deal with the stress of trying to navigate the dogs through them digging up the pipes in the very small portion of the yard that exists. And that is how this is where the dogs walk around. So this is what I'll get to navigate through. This is right in my front door. I did not get any warning of this. I even fucking paid rent 2 days early, and they couldn't be bothered to fucking tell me that my life is going to be disrupted all weekend. But this is just shit that I don't get to get mad. I never got to get mad in my life. Like, stupid. My dad threw me in the pool one time at a family reunion around a bunch of strangers. I think that was the last time that I ever got embarrassed. Because I just turned that shit around. Because I was like, why, like, but that he's that guy. He's the narcissist. He's the get the laugh at. He don't care about the expense. He don't care that I'm a freaking 15-year-old woman. And that I'm in a white shirt. And I don't have anything to change into. So now I get to walk around like this. So it don't cling to my bosom. Thanks. It's just more stuff I don't get to get mad at. But you know what? My anger rots your teeth. So I guess I'm not so angry. Because my teeth aren't rotting out of my head. And anger makes people eat too much fucking Soylent Green and fast food. And it puts on all this weight. And I guess I'm not so angry. So I guess all those years of learning how to not let people push my buttons was actually an advantage to me. So when I go out and I see all the things that people are, which is a big waste of nothing, soulless, no soul. All they do is collect trinkets like data. Their little ribbons and their little awards and their little authorities and their little blue pills to remind them what it is to rise to the occasion and be a man. Fucking love it. This place is dissolving as it was. And I am so happy to see it go because it never did me no favor to begin with. You getting hungry, Mom? You good? Mom, my sweet little old lady. Society never did her no good. Society never did my mom no favor. Has society done your mom? My grandma was so connected, and all of that favor never trickled to me. That is why I hate systems. That is why I was never allowed. I was a part of all these systems, and then I would stand on the outside and I'd be like, this system sucks. Especially when I went to Crete. They brought 500 fucking Marines. When they came in, they were so pumped up. They were psyched. They were ready to kill for They didn't fucking care. They just wanted an opportunity to do all that shit that they played in their mind in real life. And you know what? They did it. And then they came right back to the island of Crete. Right back where I was. And all those big tough guys were all shell-shocked. They all did this crazy stuff. They played out the movie that was presented to them, but they did it in real life, and there is such a big difference. And that was the point. From then on, they chose their behaviors to do the heinous acts. And then that's what they couldn't escape from. They couldn't drink. They just played these tapes of things that they did. They can't believe they did that. And now forever they go back. They go back into America, and then people have parades, and they fire off these obnoxious, stupid fireworks that are so stupid, and I hate them. And they celebrate these things that these young men did. And these young men hate themselves. So they kill themselves. Instead of just tell the truth about what it really is, like I do. It's all bullshit. It's all about a chain yank. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a